What's poppin'? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another great episode of Simone with the Sports. I'm Simone, bringing you guys the daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here, you haven't already decided to subscribe to the channel, make sure you stop what you're doing. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you leave a comment and keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you turn your notification bell so you won't miss out on any of the videos, because you know the videos coming live. Boom, 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 boom. And you don't want to miss it. Also, make sure you check out the links down below. The first link is to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. The second link is to shop the official Simone With The Sports merch collection. And the last link down below is to subscribe to our podcast, Tough Calls, where me and Dylan have some of your favorite sports analysts, former and current athletes, chop it up with us on the pod. So if you don't want to miss out on any of that conversation, make sure you subscribe to that too. I know I'm asking for a lot, but anyway, hey, let's get right into the video. So today we're talking about, are the Sixers in trouble? Are the Sixers in trouble? Ooh. Are we? So we just got murked by the Timberwolves. It was a back-to-back though. No Embiid. I'm not worried about that. I'm really not worried about that loss to Timberwolves. Obviously, when Embiid came back, the bright things are the bright spots, the highlights, the sunny side is that Embiid came back, looked fine, looked like he was gonna be good. The question is, we need Embiid, of course, in MVP form, and of course, it's no shade to Embiid if he doesn't get back to MVP form, because obviously you can't help an injury. That's nothing. It's nothing you can do about an injury, especially when you're so big, like Embiid, and like that's a lot of movement. Your body won't meant to do all that movement, especially at that size that Embiid is. So it's gonna be no knock on Embiid if he ends up not being the same that he was before. The question is Ben Simmons. Now, Ben Simmons has been in a slump. Okay, so in 11 games since the All-Star break, Ben Simmons has been averaging 12.9 points per game on 45.5% from the field. Over the prior 22 games, 17 points on 60.6% shooting. So he's in a huge slump. Not just in shooting, but also in points. I mean, of course, you're shooting better, you're scoring more points. Also, within 8 feet of the rim, he's shooting only 48.8%, which is down from 63.1%. So the question is, what's wrong with Ben Simmons? Obviously, Embiid hasn't been on the floor. I know people on Twitter are just wrecking Ben Simmons' name. They came in like a wrecking ball, okay, after the loss last night, because Ben Simmons only had 7 points, okay? But everybody played bad last night. I'm not shook about Ben Simmons playing bad because, one, come on, guys. You play 70-some games. You're going to have ups and downs, okay? Shout out to TOBIAS for being extremely consistent. But come on, guys. I'm not shook because you play so many games. You're going to have hot streaks. You're going to have, like, when you're playing really well. You're going to have some slumps when you're not playing that great. And it all balances out. You know what I'm saying? The Sixers are still number one. We are number one. We're still number one. You go through ups and downs. Like I said, it's several games. You got your MVP out. I guess Embiid brings out the best in Ben. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? People are trying to snatch the All-Star title from Ben. I'm not really concerned. You have ups and downs. It ain't every night. You heard that? It ain't every night. That's why it's called your averages. Because you have highs and you have lows. Not shook about Ben. I know when the time is right, Ben gonna turn it up. Okay? Ben gonna turn it up, period. So the only thing that I'm concerned about is, obviously we lost Tony Bradley for George Hill. It's a glaring need right now at the center position. Obviously Embiid is out. Mike Scott having to play out of position. Dwight Howard, of course, needs to be coming off the bench, but it's just going to be a big telltale when we come to the playoff times when we're playing teams like the Lakers, who now added Andre Drummond, now have Marc Gasol moving down to the 3 spot on the depth chart at the 5. You got teams like the Nets that added LaMarcus Aldridge. You have teams, of course, like the Bucks, who went and signed PJ Tucker, added some depth to their 4 position. You got teams like the Atlanta Hawks, who are now on an extreme hot streak, looking very good. And the thing about basketball is you want to get streaky at the right time, and a lot of these teams are showing up and they're getting hot at the right time for them, but the wrong time for the Sixers. So the big question is, how are the Sixers going to match up against these teams that's gotten so much stronger, like the Nets, the Lakers, the Bucks, the Hawks, who are playing extremely great? Should the Sixers be worried? Because The Heat, guys, I didn't even mention the Heat. The Heat got Victor Oladipo now. They got several guys who can go penetrate, grab a bucket at any time. They added Victor Oladipo for nothing. Okay, they traded Avery Bradley and Olynyk. The Heat are a team that's now went from okay to like a threat, an extreme threat. And we added George Hill and lost our 5. So my biggest question is, I'm not worried about Ben Simmons playing bad last night or Ben Simmons not playing as great without Embiid. We're still number 1 when we're playing these little scrub teams. My question is, how are we going to fare in these 7-game series come playoff time? It's about 20 games left. It's going to be a good marker. And a lot of these teams are injured right now. The Lakers are injured. So when we play the Lakers again, who knows if LeBron's going to be there, if AD's going to be there. So that's not really a great test. When we play the Bucks again, that'll be a great test. We play the Heat, of course, a great test. We're going to play the Hawks again, a great test. I'm just shook about these teams showing up at the right time. Like, we came out hot in the beginning of the season. We made a lot of additions. Before the season started, we obviously drafted well. We got rid of Al Horford. We got Embiid playing great. Then, of course, Embiid gets hurt. Ben Simmons starts to get a little inconsistent. We got Tobias playing out of his mind. But now, when we're starting to get to the playoff time, these other teams are now starting to heat up. They're starting to find their rhythm. They're starting to find their groove. They adding big pieces at the right time. You know, when you're coming down that stretch. Y'all ever run track? You know what I mean? You want all your speed when you get down that last stretch. The straightaway. That's what they call it. The straightaway in track. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how fast you're going in the beginning if you run out of gas or in the straightaway. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the reason why I'm a little shook. I'm not shook about last night's loss. I'm not shook about Ben taking 7 shots. We know what he could do when he do it. Y'all really coming. Y'all said Ben Simmons. Somebody can't. It's just so many jokes on Twitter. It's so many jokes on Twitter. Like, just go on Twitter and search Ben Simmons. I'm not even going. I can't even, because most of them are memes. And, you know, I can't describe to y'all memes. Anyways, I'm just a little bit shook because I'm not isolating anybody. I'm not talking about Seth's shot being broke last night. I'm not isolating Ben not taking that many shots last night, only scoring 7 points. I'm not isolating that. I'm talking about the overall scheme of all these other teams bolstering up at the trade deadline. I've been meant to do this video, y'all. I'm just slacking. I'm talking about all these other teams bolstering up the trade deadline, and we getting George Hill and losing Tony Bradley. And now we got Mike Scott playing the 5. Mike Scott couldn't even play the 4. Now we got Mike Scott playing the 5. I mean, what sense does that make? And George Hill on the bench with a sore thumb. We just looking funny. So anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. Are y'all shook? Are y'all scared? I know a lot of y'all still think we're winning the championship. Not saying I don't think we're winning the championship. All I'm saying is y'all keep wanting to save talent. Y'all want to bottle up. Y'all want to bottle up momentum for next season. That's not how it works, baby. Ask the Nuggets. That's not how it works. Okay? When you got Tobias playing at all-star level, when you have Ben playing at all-star level, you got Embiid playing MVP level, your 3 big contract guys playing at the top level, when you got Seth shooting career highs, when you got Danny Green now starting to be consistent with the 3, you know what I'm saying? That's when you got to win the championship then. Because then, at the end of the season, you know, guys gonna start looking at each other, they gonna start pointing fingers, looking funny, and these other teams gonna start just be getting even stronger. So we gotta figure it out now. Now, as in tonight, before we play Celtics tomorrow. Okay? So let me know what you guys think. I already know you have a lot to say in the comments. Let me know. All I'm saying is I'm a little bit shook at the trade deadline. You guys know I'm thinking we getting Lou Will. I'm thinking we getting Bradley Beal. I'm thinking we getting freaking Kyle Lowry, and we end up with George Hill sucking his thumb on the flight to Philly. I'm just playing. Let me not keep playing. Let me stop. Anyway, make sure you like this video. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe. Keep rocking.